In this video, I'm going to show you what is Git merging. So I already cloned this repo. If I get into it and then do git bash here, if I run the command git branch, I can see master branch. So I'm going to add a VPC section in it. So I'm going to say this code can be anything, but I'm taking this one as an example. Terraform VPC module. Maybe I'm gonna get a shorter version. Click on that. So let me get this one, and then I'm gonna open code, VS Code. I'm just gonna add a file. So let me cancel this, add vpc.tf file. So let's paste this and save it. Now if you go back to git bash again, if you run the command git status, that looks fine. Now what you're gonna do, git add dot and then git commit -m, add vpc. So if you run the command git log -m one line, now you can see these commits. So I'm going to create a new branch, git checkout -b and dev branch. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make changes. So I'm going to make changes to the vpc.tf file. Instead of 6.5.1, I'm going to put 2. Okay. Now if you run the command git status, now you can see modified, git add dot, git commit -m, update vpc version. Now how are you going to merge? I'm gonna merge this dev branch to master branch. So first I'm gonna check out master. So git checkout master and then git merge dev. So it says fast forward and it's been updated. If you check in now on the command git branch, you can see here as well, just to make sure on the command git branch you're in the master branch because you can see asterisk at master. Now if you check in that vpc.tf file, you can see 6.5.2 version. So that looks completely clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna delete dev branch, git branch -d and then dev. So that's been deleted. If you run the command, you can see only one branch. So if you made a branch from one branch and then later you made some changes in the new branch, and if you merge it back the main or master branch, which is the branch you checked out, if that branch doesn't have any commits, then that's going to be fast forward merge. So that's a clean merge. But imagine situations, you are not only the one working in the company, so other colleagues are working in the company, so they made some changes, and then if you want to merge it, so if you change the same line in other branch and you kept something in one branch, you kept some other thing in the same file in the other branch, that's where merge conflicts come. So let's check this in action. So what I'm going to do, if I check it now, 6.5.2, that looks fine. I'm going to create another branch, git checkout -b and dev branch again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit the file vpc.tf. Instead of 6.5.2, I'm going to put 3 here. So I'm going to commit it and then commit it, update VPC version to 6.5.3, I think. Can check it. Yeah, that looks fine. Now other members are working in the main branch. So for that one, what you can do, let's check out to different the master branch. You can check out master, and then just edit the same file with different version. So instead of 6 point, I'm gonna put 6.4. So dev branch has 6.5.3. In master, you got 6.5.4. So the same line, you got different changes. Now let's see how Git behaves. Git add, git commit, -m, update VPC version to 6.5.4. Now if you try to merge it, git merge, and then dev branch. I'm gonna merge dev into master branch. Now you can see auto merging VPC conflicts because the same file, same line has different versions. So I mean different context in the file. So that's why. So that's why Git doesn't merge it automatically. So if you run the command git status now you can see both files modified. So if you open vps.tf, you can see the clear. You can see these changes are coming from master branch and these from dev branch. So if you want, you can keep both the versions. If you want to keep only one version, you can do that. So we just need to resolve this merge conflicts manually. So I'm gonna delete this line, I don't need. So I'm gonna keep 6.5.4. So whichever the version you wanna keep. I'm just gonna delete these. That's it. Let's save it. If you run the command git status, now it says modified. Now add it, and then git commit -m, merge conflict resolved. So that looks fine. Now you can push git push origin and the branch master branch. So this is how we can do. Let's do this in GitHub console as well, just to get a clear idea. So what I'm gonna do, let's delete this dev branch again. Git branch -d and dev. Merge conflicts looks confusing in the beginning, but once you practice it, then you will understand the concept. So you're done with that. So now what I'm gonna do, let's try to pull any changes from the remote branch. Git pull origin master. So that looks clean. Let's check out let's create a new branch. Again, I'm gonna say dev. So again, I'm gonna edit this. So same line. So I'm gonna put it 6.5.5 in dev branch, and then add it, and then commit it, add VPC version 6.5.5. This has been done. So one of your colleagues working on main branch, they opened master branch, and then they opened the vpc.tf file. They're trying to edit it. VPC. They usually do in the local machine. They push it, but I'm just gonna show you an example. We don't merge in locally. We raise a PR while working. So I'm gonna put 6.6 in it here. So let's commit changes. So in master branch we have 6.5.6, but in dev branch, if we check in 6.5.5. So later what you do, you're gonna do git push origin on the branch. You're gonna push it, and then come back to here. You got the new branch pushed. You can go to pull request, new pull request from dev to master branch. Here you can see can't merge automatically because there are merge conflicts. Here you can see. So this one is from what we added earlier and what we deleted in the vpc.tf file. That's fine. Here you can just clearly see the can't merge it. But let's try to create a PR. So it says this branch has conflicts. that must be resolved. You can resolve here as well. You can click on resolve, and then whichever the version you want to keep it, just keep that and delete the remaining. Maybe you can simply click on accept both changes and incoming changes. If you click on accept incoming changes, only incoming changes will be added. So you can see it now. So this makes easy. So while working, at some point you may come across this merge conflicts. So it's good to have an idea on this one. So this has been resolved now. So these are merge conflicts. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching.